good evening, and welcome to the Poetry of Justice Show with Jackie Ray Phillips here on YikesRadio.com and AcceleratedRadio.net. Ladies and gentlemen, here on the Poetry of Justice Show, this is where social consciousness meets the arts. And what we do is we select topics that spark the interest and awareness of social diversity, ranging from arts, entertainment, and social justice at large, leaving our listeners thinking and saying,
YikesRadio.com.
You know, ladies and gentlemen, I still get the chills when I hear the sounds of my mentor, ladies and gentlemen. That is the Mr. Kevin Nash, ladies and gentlemen. And Lee is the owner of this proprietorship here at Accelerated Radio, ladies and gentlemen, and at YikesRadio.com. So we just like to give a very special shout out to him because we appreciate and respect Kevin Nash for what he does for us and our community at large, ladies and gentlemen. Then I'd like to turn around and give a very special shout out to a lady who I adore, Miss Lori G, the benefactor. How you doing tonight, Queen Lori G?
I'm doing good, excited, glad to be back.
It's a new month. There's a whole much new stuff going on. And then, of course, I know.
It's December.
We've got the amazing ladies of the chat representative in the house tonight. We got Miss Shelly C. How you doing?
Hey, y'all.
I know, man. We back in his house.
Back in the house.
Back in his house. Rashid, how you doing tonight, King?
I'm doing just fine right now.
Oh my God, you hear that voice, Lord? It's got even deeper since we've been away, Lord G. I know, don't you just love it? So we're going to have a good time tonight, ladies and gentlemen, here on the Poetry of Justice Show with Jackie Ray Phillips. We got Lori G, Shelly C. What we're going to do tonight, we're going to talk a little bit about some murder, some mysteries, some mock stories, but most importantly, we're going to talk about P. Diddy, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get down to the ground and figure out what's going on with this dude. Rashid put me and Lori up on when we came in the room. He was letting us know, man, dude is getting hit over the head, having to take it to the chin. So what did Cassie create? What type of floodgates? What kind of Pandora's boxes? What do you think is going to happen tonight, Shelly, soon we talk about that? Talk to us.
Girl. That's all. You know, all I can say is girl.
You ready?
I'm ready.
You got your head right? You ready, Lori G?
Right. I'm ready.
You guys cocked, ready to go?
Yep. Ready to
All
go.
right. You know what it is.
Let's do this.
Let's do it. Rashid. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Saturday, December 2nd, and we are here at YikesRadio.com in the beautiful city of, the gorgeous city of Iwood, as they call it here, guys, on the West Coast. Right? The city of champions, right? This is the city of angels. Hollywood. Shelly C's in the house. Lori G. And we've got Rashid. But tonight I'm not going to be talking too much because I'm turning the show over to Miss Shelly C because this is what she does. Rashid and Shelly is going to spearhead some information for us, our celebrity news segment. Lori G and I might kind of get in the cut. Lori G, I don't know if you want to pull in, but then Shelly C and Lori G are going to spearhead and take us down some murder mystery situations. It's going to get, in my opinion, kind of thick because one of the stories involves some secretive scenarios that cause a massive domino and a ripple effect that can shock waves, I didn't think. And Lori's looking at me like, what in the world? Now, are you looking at me like, what in the world? Because, like, what in the world is this chick talking about? Or are you looking at me like, I'm ready, like, dang?
Well,
look, Shelly, now I'm even more.
I think it's a little of both. I think I know what the shockwaves are, but I'm not positive that I know. So
you saw the movie, didn't you?
I did. I missed the last 10 minutes.
Oh, well, girl.
You saw the what?
She missed the last 10 minutes.
Oh, which one?
The people, girl.
I did.
Alicia.
Girl, we gonna fill you in. I mean, I got the major point, but I don't know the fallout from the point other than the murder.
Okay, so we can just So I don't know,
girl.
Lord, you got any hot topics before we jump into the get down with Diddy?
Well, I that is my hot topic there. Very interested in the fallout.
Yes.
Of Diddy to see what happened there.
Yeah, so we've got a lot going on. We got celebrity gossip, lawsuits. Shelly C, do you, girl?
She done opened up Pandora's box. Well, let's talk about Mr. P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Sean Combs, Sean Puffy Combs.
What was he used to be? Yeah, whatever. Don't matter.
P. Diddy, P. Puff Daddy, all that.
Now, he said that was not an admission of guilt.
He did say that.
That he just did not admit any of that. So why do you think, and particularly Shelley and Rashid, why do you all think that his financial
we know
backings are being altered? What do you guys think about that?
Because I think that it was Pandora's box.
Right.
He needed to offer that settlement, right? Because he doesn't want anything else to ooze out.
Right. And not only that, I think it's because...
But do you think the settlement's an admission of guilt?
No. I do. Because if you know that you're not guilty... I'm not giving
the next
you shit.
day, the next day, the next day, the next day, the next day.
If you know, and I think because the details, he doesn't want details to get out. That's number one. And then once you start talking to people or talking, Cassie can say, oh, well, I got receipts. So-and-so saw me, and then they got to bring so-and-so in. And then so-and-so might have some more information. And see
that cross-examination going to go somewhere to the left.
Right. So I think to avoid from going through all of that, I think that that's why he did it. And Cassie was smart. She did it on a federal level because she wanted to get him for every place they've been. Every place. And
that's trafficking, Shirley.
Right.
Well, because she's 19 and he was
37? 37. And 37? I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, that is trafficking.
Yeah.
That's not good.
So why not pay her? And then...
Yeah, but when you have a long term, because they were together like 10 years or something.
They were together a long time. He had the twins on her. Mm-hmm. He had the twins on her. So,
yeah, so you go through stuff. There was lots to be told. I think there was a lot to be told. And I don't think necessarily a settlement is not an admission of total guilt for everything that the person could say about you. But it's definitely an admission of, I don't want this to come out. Some of this is true. And it's not what you know, it's what you can prove. And I think she could probably spin this stuff and prove a lot of things.
And it was a civil trial, so it wouldn't it wouldn't take long for her to...
Right, because it's just like what makes this like more damning on him, the fact that she didn't file the police report. This was a civil suit. So since it's more of a civil suit, basically everything is out to the public immediately, ASAP. You get the public reaction before anything else.
Right.
And so now he has the public eye that's on him.
Right.
So I'm saying, he did this, and then that's a domino effect because they're gonna say, we already knew Diddy was shiesty, because of such and such that happened a long time ago. But they're basically going to start connecting dots and just pinning a lot of stuff. They even tried to pin the murder of Tupac on Diddy.
Right. I've heard about that. What do you guys think? You think? Dog?
I don't think Tupac killed
Diddy. Are we giving him so much power? Why are we giving Diddy so much power? Is he like Gotti? What's
he's got a God complex, I think. I think there's some...
He's definitely got a God complex.
I think he does.
But no one should be putting him on the pedestal of a God. I think he also gets the bad representation, especially when on his own show. Remember that one show where they were finding all these artists and they had to stay in this one little, it was like a studio, and I think he made them walk X amount of miles just to get him.
Who Diddy did?
Yeah.
That wasn't somebody else. That wasn't Suge. I thought that was Suge.
No.
When he was shutting down the studio, Diddy shut down that studio. He was doing making of the band.
Yeah. Well, yeah, wasn't that a reality show? He made people go get silly milk, stuff and all kind of stuff.
Yeah, in fact, he made them
walking down fucking. You know how we used to.
He made them walk
we had to walk from Bergdorf.
Yeah, in fact, just to get cheesecake. Just to get a sausage cheesecake.
Right, but I think that also is his success,
right?
And people desperately wanting to be represented by him and therefore garner their own wealth.
Right.
So they tend to do, kind of like Kelly, the Kells, R. Kelly,
the aura,
the aura,
the aura.
I still find it funny that's like people are so quick to literally dog pile on you while you are at your downfall.
Real worse. That's when they get you, because they can't get you.
Because they can't get you when you're at your best.
Right.
No, they can't.
Sucks butt.
But then I think too, some people just kind of, that power changes them.
Oh,
It
definitely.
changes them, and they think they can do whatever it is they want to do. Mm-hmm. And because she wanted to be an artist, and many women like her, men like her too, that want to be famous, and so you take it.
But if you think about it, she should have blown up. He did. They were together a very long time, and she only had 2 songs. He should have been hooking her up,
right?
But he was hooking her up with hookers instead of hooking her up with writers.
Well, didn't she say that he turned her on to like the alcohol and drugs?
Yep. That's what she said, and that he liked to watch her have sex with male prostitutes.
See, that is where it sounds a little Hefnerish.
Yeah,
I'm feeling
Yeah.
Big time Playboy Mansion, The Secrets of Playboy Mansion. Vibes.
Yeah, yeah.
And that look he has now, and then he's that look. Have you seen he has like that look now? Have you looked at his eyes? Seem really dark.
They've
Have
been
you just
dark
seen-
for a long time.
That's my point. But they're like he just looks. I'm hush up. Be quiet. Look at him though when you get a chance. Check it out. I mean, he just seems like you said. It could be that other dimension kind of a thing. That weird shit. Oh yeah. There's so many claims and allegations.
Alright, so
Did the settlement amount number come out? Do
No.
we know how much yet?
I know
Last
she
I read, it had
wanted-
not been released.
She
I don't think
wanted
so.
$30 million.
yeah,
That's what she asked for initially.
So
but
my
she
thought
settled,
process is,
like,
if
literally in
I
24
wanted
hours.
30 and you wanted to just this to go away, you either got to give me 30 or more. That would be my
Right.
thought process. Because I don't have nothing to lose. I'm going to sing like a bird when I get up there.
You tell him?
If I was Cassie.
I mean, like, unless you had
I
to
tell
sign
everything.
a-
I tell
Everything.
everything.
Unless you had to sign an NDA.
I'm sure an NDA has to
I'm
be
sure
part
she
of it.
did, but what I'm saying is for her to say, okay, I'll settle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Some terms had to be in there.
Immediately. Yeah.
But then I think also too, sometimes show people will ask for a lot more than they think than they can actually get. So it might be a little
That's what
less
a lot
than
of
30 million.
yeah, because like that's what happens in like a lot of these like civil cases where like they ask for
They
like
tell
this-
you to ask for more, yeah.
yeah well they ask like for like this exuberant amount of money where in reality like no well, the judge look
Judge
this
won't give you that.
yeah in fact well what the judge will look at it and like there will be times where like they'll give you exactly the amount because like they say okay in fact they went through all this the damages
But
yeah.
she still had the upper hand. If you want to settle, I'm not settling for no 15 million. I'm just not.
right
So to me, she had the upper hand
'Cause she
to
had to go for
negotiate.
hers.
To negotiate, because she could still say, "Okay, no, you want to give me 15? We can take this to court because I'm not taking no 15. I want 30."
let me see
You're definitely right.
I mean, that's what I would have said because you have more to lose than I do. I can get up there and talk all day
Let's
and drop names.
Right.
So
You could be telling. I know.
Of other famous people. I think
Yeah.
that was a part of it too.
yeah in fact they just
You don't want
said-
those people to come out the box.
Yeah, let's see. The statement.
There's all kind of
said
freaky
they-
deaky stuff happening. All kinds.
Right.
it's weird. Like, why does he?
Because people get money and power.
Lord, money.
They do.
And to do her like that—that's just
And
horrible.
in her statement, she says, "I have decided to resolve this matter amicably on terms that I have some level of control. I want to thank my family, fans, and lawyers for their unwavering support." He said, "We have decided to resolve this matter amicably. I wish Cassie and her family all the best. Love." Like I think at the time, I think he was going by the name Love. Like he changed his name to Love.
Who?
Diddy.
He changed his name to Love?
Yeah.
That's funny.
I'm weak.
Why when you get famous, you change your name? Why does that happen?
He keeps changing it over and over.
Yeah.
Puff Daddy at first, and it's P Diddy.
Okay.
And then Diddy.
So,
The
It
worst
was
number
just
difference was.
so her
Some
attorney.
cheese and crackers.
Sure.
Okay, so basically, the lawsuit, we talked about this, brought into ostentatious, fast-paced, and drug-fueled lifestyle. Soon after she met him and signed to his label in 2005, when she was 19 and he was 37.
19, I don't know.
Ventura.
That's 18 years.
Yeah, that's 18 years. Ventura now 37, and Cole now 54. That's 17 years.
Isn't that Hefner?
That's
That's very Hefner.
Began a pattern of abuse
Hefner?
because
Alleged.
the thing that actually makes this like crazy is the fact that yes, there's that 18-year difference in age, but she's over 18.
Yeah.
She's not legally allowed to drink until she gets to 21, depending on the statute of limitation in the state that she's in. But since she's over 18, she's legally allowed to actually have that quote unquote relationship.
Yeah.
But is it really a relationship when you're 19 and
And
I'm
he's
37?
58. That's ridiculous.
Right.
What kind of relationship can we have?
Sugar daddy.
Sexual, and he wanted that power, I think, because Kim, and I think that's why him and Kim broke up so many times. Kim was like, no, you're not gonna, we're not doing this.
Yeah, let's see.
She would say no, where Cassie doesn't say no
Because she's 19.
because she's 19.
Right. The law.
They want somebody that will do what they say.
Right. Let's see. The law says the list that prone to uncontrollable rage.
What I tell you to do.
Combs subjected Ventura to savage beatings in which he punched, kicked, and stomped her, and alleges he followed her with drugs and forced her to have sex with other men while he masturbated and filmed them. According to the lawsuit, Ventura was trying to end the relationship in 2018. Combs first tore into her Los Angeles home and raped her. The Associated Press does not typically name people who say they have been sexually abused unless they come forward publicly, as Ventura has. This is one of three. This is one of three lawsuits that.
I guess, oh boy.
Yes.
Against Puff?
Yes.
What are the other two?
It may be surprised that 3 separate women who filed lawsuits against him in a week laying out jaw-dropping allegations of sexual and physical abuse, control, and violence, the last of which has always been associated with the rapper's rise in image. But gun charges, club fights, and murder associates exist.
That's why Jennifer left his ass.
Jennifer's like, I'm not fucking with you.
I'm not fucking with you since I've been on.
Early.
Look, she wouldn't even have been Affleck. Fuck with him. She'd been dead. She'd been dead.
She didn't. Jennifer was like,
no, this is more.
I was in a club and they were shooting, and now you got me in court. Oh, I'm done.
Okay, so
I'd have been done
see.
too.
So this one suit was filed on Thanksgiving by a New York woman. Okay, now the main thing that has like all this like in speculation is the fact that like all of these lawsuits are happening in New York, where they have that new law.
Right.
Girl, they're going for theirs.
What's the new law?
It's called it's like you can go back. You have 3
Forever.
It's like a statute limitation law. Hold on,
It was like lift it up and you could just
There's
sue.
no statute.
That's why the lady that sued Donald Trump was able to do it because of this law. I forgot what it's called.
It was in New York.
Let's see.
So there's no statute.
For this period of time, it's like a free fall. It's like, okay, you have from June 10th to June, you know what I'm saying, to December 25th, that if anybody ever did anything sexual to you, we're going to go after them for you. And they're going for theirs.
Fanny, I got to say.
And it has to do with the, another previous case. This is setting the precedent.
Let's see. If I remember the name of the law. Oh yeah, it was the New York Adult Survivor Act.
Oh, Adult Survivor Act.
Basically, the overview is sexual assault survivor advocates are pushing for an extension of a more permanent way to seek legal accountability for abusers after more than 2,500 lawsuits were filed under the New York Adult Survivor Act before its 1-year window to sue closed.
No, I can never remember that.
The law, which Democratic Governor Kathy Hochul signed in May 2022, created a one-year window for people who were 18 years or older at the time of an alleged offense to file a lawsuit against their alleged abusers and the institutions that enable them, regardless of statutes of limitations.
So that's what it was. Basically, that's because that came out in 2022. That is the reason why she probably came out, because at first she was like, I can't
go anywhere with this.
I can't go anywhere with this.
Right. So basically, like now we have. I think like this was like the one of just many like lawsuits that were happening that involve rappers because of the New York Adult Survivors Act. And like everything that's actually coming forward.
And Steve Harvey wasn't playing either. When Puffy was trying to get with Lori Harvey, Steve Harvey was on vacation with them.
It's like, because I know you're kind.
He's like, I'm going with y'all.
I heard that he's breaking up. Is that true?
What?
Not that I.
That look like shit.
That was a rumor I heard.
You sound like
No, they were just seen on something together.
they're usually on fashion.
Because
In Paris,
he was
doing
having an
clothes in
affair
Italy.
with the chef,
How old is the chef a female?
their home chef.
Tell me it's a lady though, right?
I heard it was a man.
Okay.
You playing?
This is gossip.
But where'd you hear that, on the Shade Room?
Yeah, I was in Houston.
Oh Lord, her connections down there. It's probably true because they be knowing what's cracking.
in the
Creole
shade.
acting like
She
her.
said in the shade room.
Okay,
Girl, you know Lolo.
Another person that has been linked within the lawsuits who's also suffering from it is Jamie Foxx.
Okay, hold the heck on. He
What happened?
as a participant.
No. Somebody is suing him
No, in fact, he's,
Somebody suing Jamie
Yes.
for what?
for sexual
Sure.
assault.
That's what I'm saying.
Sexual
Somebody.
assault.
That's what I'm saying. Jamie.
Yeah. He wasn't involved in the Puffy thing. Did he?
But he's got his own
He got his own law.
R. Kelly thing going on.
Yeah, he's another R. Kelly. Yeah.
No way.
In the
Even
latest-
with that little girl, Catherine Holmes, he tricked her out.
Okay, let's actually read up what
Tom Cruise baby mama, y'all. Remember Jamie Foxx was going with that little girl?
Baby mama.
Remember that? Remember little Katie? Little Katie.
Katie.
Little Katie.
But shut up.
Maybe he was abusing her.
Yeah, Jamie Foxx now.
Okay, let's see.
Since
I
his
just-
stroke?
Yes, because it
That's what said the nigga.
this-
The heck up. He tripping.
This came out after Puffy. I'm telling you, it gave
A
the
shockwave.
people-
This was a domino effect.
It gave
Okay,
people
I
their
can't
courage.
even.
Just like the murders. I can't even catch up. Nancy
Basically,
Grace. This
it
Nancy
came
Grace. That's
out
Nancy.
after Puffy. So
Basically-
that's how
Hell to the
recent-
no.
that's how
That was like
recent it is.
yesterday, Shell.
Yep,
Yeah,
so,
that's
yep,
how recent it is.
yep, so basically, ever since
be
the
known.
law was signed in 2022, they had 1 year.
What, Shell?
They had 1 year in order to
Right.
in order to file their lawsuit against their alleged assailants. So, in a later twist in the legal saga involving Jamie Foxx,
Jamie.
a fearful sexual assault accuser has come forward. She has demanded that her identity remain hidden during the lawsuit proceedings. The accuser alleges that Fox assaulted her in 2015, an incident that the star denies. According to court documents obtained by Radar Online, the accuser states, "I was sexually assaulted as indicated in the complaint, and as a result, I suffered psychological and emotional injuries." The details surrounding the alleged incident point to Fox allegedly rubbing her breast while intoxicated following a request for a photo together. The gravity of the accusations have undoubtedly cast a shadow over Fox's otherwise illustrious career. The accuser, recognizing the sensitivity of the matter, has pleaded for her identity to remain hidden throughout the legal proceedings. In a statement, she expressed, "I do not desire to publicly disclose my identity as a victim of sexual assault because this matter is highly sensitive." This request highlights the profound impact that such cases can have on the lives of the individuals involved, extended beyond the courtroom. The woman mentioned that she was willing to share her name with Fox and his legal team, but desired to keep her identity confidential from the police. You already
But I
know
think
Jamie's
this
legal
is
team,
really
they're going to try to
different.
push to have
Why?
them.
Because it was an incident. She said that he rubbed her breast.
That's what she said. What? That happened to me at work one day. What the fuck? I mean, heck, that jacked her up that bad?
Well,
I shouldn't say-
I mean, you know,
sensitivity.
this other lady, the P Diddy person.
And I know.
she got 17 years of oppression.
I'm just saying, I'm finna start running.
She literally got a moment.
Is this? Can you do this in California? Because I'm going for mine.
You gonna go for yours?
I got about 10 mugs to bring out the boardwalk. Shit. Look.
I mean, if that happened, if that happened in New York, then yeah.
I wish. No, I don't wish.
Then like you probably would have a case.
It did happen in New York with the limousine driver.
That's true. Yeah, because me and Lloyd was almost gonna have to stab him with my stiletto. We was ready because he went every other time. Huh, Lori?
Do you have all the information on him? Do you have the company that he worked with? Then
I was just gonna have to go for mine with the stiletto in the temple. Yep. I was thinking right here, chilling. I told her, I said, Lori, don't even trip.
Neck, that jugular vein.
That's true.
I don't know. So are there any more that have come out?
Nope, just the Jamie Foxx.
So far, it's just been like of the more notable of like the 2,500 cases that have been filed. Like these are like the main two celebrity notables that have popped up.
Wow. But it makes sense. Cassie just gave them the courage.
I'm so proud of her. Praise her.
Because I would have been the same way. I was like, shoot, if she can get hers, I can get mine.
Heck to the yeah.
Because you think that against someone like that, no one's gonna believe you. You know,
and more times than not, they're not going to believe you. But then it's just like,
but if you done been living with them for 17 years, that's a lot.
I'm talking about the other girls that were accusing Puffy of the abuse.
He never paid those gals either, did he? Right. So he found the right one. She got her money. Poor thing. Sure, she'll be traumatized. She'll need.
I'm sure she's traumatized.
And it's funny how he was able to have kids with so many different other people, but not her. And she wanted kids. And as soon as she left Puffy and went with Sam Fine, she was pregnant within, I want to say, months. So he probably didn't want her to be pregnant because he's doing all this crazy shit.
Yeah, and then turns around and have a baby.
But you having babies with everybody else. And then you didn't already, then he done had another one. Don't he got another little baby?
Puffy has a little baby
with a little Asian lady.
Yes, lady.
So he done had a baby after Cassie. He telling her, yes.
He got a little 8 month, 9 month.
I don't know, about right like that. Little baby.
She's Asian.
He be on his little treadmill. Little baby just be sitting there playing with her little toys, watching him.
But you didn't have no kids with Cassie. But you was with her how long?
That's odd, right?
Isn't that odd? And then as soon as she leaves him and gets with another guy and marries him, she's pregnant within a year.
Okay, so this.
So she wanted kids. To me, that's what that says. So.
Okay, so.
Maybe she didn't want kids with him.
No, I don't think. I think he would not give her kids. I think he would not do that. He wouldn't, because how you gonna turn tricks and you're pregnant? Now that's what I guess people do to that.
Okay, let's see. On December 22, 2022.
But I don't think he wanted her to be pregnant, turning tricks with prostitutes.
I'm done.
Sean Love Combs, also known as Sean Diddy Combs of P. Diddy, announced the birth of his 6th child on Twitter. The daughter named Love Sean Combs.
Her name is Love Sean Combs?
Yes.
Love Sean. Show a picture of her.
He needs to have some.
The baby name is what?
Love Sean Combs.
Like the baby, it was just
That's
born
worse. That's more obnoxious than George Foreman. Or George Foreman and naming all his children the same thing.
At least with Northwest, she's actually growing up normally. In fact, loves her dad, and you know, it's a happy
make
family.
it happen.
Who that, Northwest?
Yeah.
Northwest.
She gonna be a problem.
I mean, she acting like her daddy right now, so.
That's why I said Kim gonna have her hands full.
She got her hands full.
And the older she get, you know that teenage shit.
So he had a baby with this lady right here. Who are those people?
Dana Tran.
She's 28.
Yeah.
We like little kids like I do.
I'm not.
Okay.
He can control the little kids.
Right. That's why they do that, because they can, see, people like us, we talk back.
We do. We got experience.
We talk shit. We get in the car and talk shit. We get on the phone and talk shit. And we tell you we ain't going to take your shit at our age. But see, 18, 28, you put up with that shit.
Right, and then like this
39.
was
How you gonna be 40 talking to that? That's somebody's baby.
This is where it gets
shit.
That's like Morgan bringing home titty.
What the fuck is going on with you, weirdo?
This is where it gets crazy because, like, we, as some have known, like, him and Young Miami were going out in June 2021.
How old is she?
I guess if you take the blue pill.
Girl,
I mean, that's one way for you to stay up.
I guess if you can take the blue pill.
Let's see. I mean, if your heart can take it.
That's crazy.
Let's see. Young Miami, 29.
29.
I mean, he has a type. He literally has a type.
I'm starting to feel.
He's literally like the black version of Leonardo DiCaprio.
Leonardo's bad.
But what's his type? Because he's been all across the board.
Young.
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 I thought you meant something else. Okay.
He don't like him over 30. What do you think I meant?
Race, like look.
Oh.
Oh. That's what I thought you meant. They had a certain look.
Oh no, like
I was gonna say because he went from Asian
like
to black to
I don't know,
Hispanic to all of it.
I mean, none of that correlates because like he's almost like Nick Cannon in a way.
Nick Cannon. I haven't heard that name in a while.
I mean,
doesn't he have like 19 kids?
13.
I thought it was 11, but I've lost count.
13.
That is so ridiculous.
Future has 8, and I think it's by 8 different people too.
Yeah.
I don't think one has had 2 for him.
Meanwhile, Rihanna looking at number 2.
I was saying like A$AP Rocky. Isn't there some stuff going on with him?
Oh, is he doing some stuff too?
I don't know. Did he go to jail or waiting his sentence or something like that?
Girl, what?
Because they say that Rihanna will be alone having a baby.
She will be alone. She had the baby, didn't she?
I don't know.
Oh, she had 2 boys.
Yeah.
Girl, he was just on the Gucci commercial.
His name is Riot.
Okay, so A$AP Rocky must stand trial on charges of firing a gun at former friend Judge Rule. Judge M.L. Dillard says totality of video and testimony is sufficient evidence as rapper pleads not guilty to 2 felony charges. Los Angeles judge ruled on Monday that there was enough evidence for A$AP Rocky to stand trial on charges that he fired a gun at a former friend and collaborator on the streets near a Hollywood hotel in 2021. Superior Court Judge M.L. Dillard made
Right in here in California, you know they're going to get that
preliminary
ass.
hearing, and after roughly a day and a half of testimony from 2 witnesses, Rocky, who gave no visible reaction to the decision, has pleaded not guilty to
And when did this happen?
Monday?
What?
Yeah, this just happened Monday.
Monday, girl.
But Shelly, remember he had gotten in trouble out the country that time?
He did get in trouble out the country.
And he was with some white woman at that time, wasn't he, or something?
I don't think he was with Rihanna.
No, he definitely.
No, he wasn't with her.
No.
He just recently got with her. Well, I call it recent
because of everything. Their time frames, her, Chris Brown, that whole thing.
Well, I want to bring up some old news.
Okay.
The ladies of the chat were talking in depth about Will Smith. What y'all think?
I still don't trust Jada. Free will.
What do I
free
think
will.
about Will Smith?
I think the rumors are true about him and Dwayne Martin.
I do.
I remember when they left and went off together. Remember
So
I
you
do.
think they're
I do.
having-
You have trips and shit together, and it's different if you and a bunch of guys are going. But why the 2 of y'all going on a trip? I would have a problem with that if I was your wife. I would ask that question if I'm your wife. What's up with the 2 of y'all?
Didn't Tisha divorce Dwayne?
She did.
Wow.
I do think everyone's over them.
I think so too. I think everybody's just kind of burnt out, but I think all of
it's
this
the same story over and over, being told by different. The same,
right.
you know,
I
it's
just
the same
think
story.
it's for them to make money. Will has
Right.
been blacklisted.
Basically.
Will. He does not bring in
Nothing
anywhere near the
like
money
what he used to.
that he used to. And if you don't bring in the money anywhere near what you used to, they're not going to be giving you jobs.
Exactly.
And as soon as this whole thing came out about him slapping with the little Chris
Rock,
why did Jada's Red Table get canceled?
Right. Nobody's sticking up. People
They're
sticking
not
up.
fucking with them.
Ain't nobody fucking nobody
so
mainstream.
what they needed to do was create their own drama so that they could make some
Stay
money.
relevant.
Mm-hmm. And so
that's why she asked the book
we have one of the ladies of the chat not here, but she was asking, why now? I think that this is why now. You had to make.
You gotta get money.
You need money. Like, you got to keep it going. Like, Jada had her mother and her daughter. And her
pockets get a little light.
Mm-hmm. Her mother and her daughter on the red table. She was getting money for them too. Now that's gone. So I think Will is blacklisted. He's not going to make the money that he used to make. It's just not, if he does, it's going to be a very, very long time because they were going after him. Think of all the movies he's been in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Was this something a blockbuster like every year?
Yeah. This last one he made was
blockbuster.
Nobody's
near it.
I didn't even watch it, you guys.
I didn't watch it.
Did you guys see Emancipation, Shelley? Did you?
Huh?
Did you watch Emancipation?
No.
You, Rashid, have you seen the film?
I don't even think that movie made any money.
I just can't even want to try.
Well, I don't.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't need no.
But
whooping vision.
Let's see.
Why people?
Slave films?
Yeah,
okay,
I am too.
Okay, so let's actually do a deep dive into all these allegations because all of these allegations started in 2007.
Yeah, they did.
That's
but
when that started. When it was with. But
they didn't have people saying they witnessed it. Now they got
right. But I need to go to the beginning before I get to the now. We have to start from the beginning so that we can all get a full context of the situation so that people have a better understanding of what's happening and why all this was going on. So, back in 2007, Martin and his former spouse, Tisha Campbell, laughed off the rumors apparently not wanting to make a big deal of the baseless chatter. However, Campbell once again addressed the allegations in a March 2012 tweet urging people to stop spreading the lies. Unfortunately, her pleas did nothing to sway the hearsay about the longtime pals whose friendship stems from the early 1990s when Martin appeared on Will's TV sitcom The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Will even lent Martin money ahead of his divorce from Campbell that ultimately left her penniless. Previously, both men had seemed to be unbothered by the tales. However, when the rumors resurfacing yet again, it seems the Smiths have not taken reports to light this time around. Apparently, with the topic of another more scandalous saga in November 2023, a former friend and assistant of Smith named Bilal sat down for an interview with YouTuber Tasha K. That already has me suspicious on the fidelity of this, but okay. During the explosive chat, Bilal declared he walked in on Smith and Martin engaging in a sex act. Bilal says the men were inside Martin's dressing room at the time. This time, Smith represented gave a statement to TMZ, a slamming allegation. The story is completely fabricated, and the claim is unequivocally false. They said Martin refused to acknowledge the situation when the publication reached out to his camp for comment on the outlandish story. However, Jada Pinkett Smith had a lot to say on the matter. Days after the interview posted online, Jada joined the Breakfast Club and denied allegations, explaining that Bilal is a disgruntled former employee and potential business partner of Smith.
Can we stop right there? Yeah. Can we stop right there just for 1 second?
Okay.
She said what?
She explained that Bilal is a disgruntled former employee and potential business partner of Smith who felt he was
But you ain't been his wife for how long? How you know what the hell he doing? They wasn't really together.
According to her.
According to her. So how the hell you know what he doing?
Right. She talks out the side of her neck.
I mean, they stay in the same house.
No.
Wait. I'm sorry. Back on. But according to her book, they were living separately for 16 years.
That's
So if you not getting it from me,
where
you getting it from Dwayne?
Allegedly.
Let's just say allegedly, supposedly. But my point is, someone said that they saw it. So for Jada cannot say she can't say she didn't see nothing because she wasn't there. Probably not even the same state.
Another topic.
Okay. Yeah, she is.
She's a whole nother.
So there's more to that.
That's her friend. That's her best friend. Her husband is her best friend. So she's going to protect him.
Okay. Now she wants to protect him.
She's got to protect his brand.
Now she wants to protect him.
She wants to protect. I would protect him too if I lived away from him for 16 years because I wanted to make the money. So I'm just saying, you got all that comes into play.
She was to protect him during that Will Smith slap.
What do you mean, the slap that when he slapped the other guy?
Mm-hmm. Ramona.
What?
Protecting him. There was nothing to protect him for.
In terms of the interviews after?
Yeah.
I don't think she really came out and said much.
She didn't.
No, she did.
Is that the issue that she didn't? Is that the?
I think the bigger issue is that she didn't come out and say anything.
What's she planning on saying?
Right. But what do you say? Will acted on Will's accord.
Right.
Allegedly.
Not allegedly. He purposely slapped Chris Rock.
He could control himself.
Right.
Yeah.
He purposely slapped Chris Rock. Well, it's like there's been many reports saying that, like, she gave him that look, saying that,
you know what? Eric could give me a look, but I'm not gonna go rob a bank.
Exactly.
Right.
Again, I don't know the dynamic.
Mm-hmm. There is no dynamic.
There
always
make
a
you do
dynamic
that.
That was his accord. Let me tell you, that was his accord.
No
one held a gun to his head. No one had his children held hostage. That said, you have to go up here and slap Chris Rock.
Mm-hmm.
That was his choice.
That was his choice. Because again, you're right. Because I'm not going to jail for you. So if you tell me to go and murder somebody, I'm not gonna do it. If you my husband, I'm not. You know what I'm saying?
You're not gonna go to jail for that, Lori?
No.
I know I'm not. Because I'm not gonna do
that part. Right?
That part.
I know I'm not.
I know I'm not. I'm not going to jail.
Okay. I go back to what you say, is they have to make themselves relevant.
Right.
They're not relevant now.
Anymore.
Right.
And so there's no new news. What's the new news?
There's no
that she done banged Tupac and he banging Dwayne. Man,
there's no new.
I'm just saying, but when you break it down, what's new?
Ain't nothing new.
So they have to create it.
But after all of this, here come this book.
Right, because they need some money. That's
what I'm saying.
That's
the tactic right there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see.
And how do I know that Tupac proposed to you? He's not here to say
right.
Nothing. You know what I mean? You just now telling people that?
Right.
Bitch, please.
And I'm going to tell you because I found in my Audible.
I'm just saying.
He proposed to me. Guess what? I got a shirt on.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She got some problems, y'all.
Yeah.
I've been listening to the book. She got some problems.
It's a lot of stuff.
Baby. It was all.
There's a lot of stuff I just don't understand about those two. But, like I said.
Well, here's the question I have.
They in songs.
Right.
Like Will and Jada.
But why do people think that their love was so we gonna put you in songs and this is what we want to emulate as people?
That's what the facade they put out there.
But did you ever see a Will and Jada I never saw them together like that. Did you guys? I know my mind is failing me, but
so many years ago. But they had pictures. You can see the pictures of them together.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I just love each other so much.
I mean, that's what they projected. That's what they actually
in their interviews
put out there. So it's just they knew how to mask what was really going on in their relationship.
I guess I'm just saying that I never saw them as the couple of the year back in the 80s when they started as
right.
Yeah,
couple.
I know what you mean.
I never saw them
back in Menace to Society days.
Right. I didn't see them as the power
I think
couple.
what happened with
Over
them
the years
is the
they've
longevity.
grown. Right.
I think because
And
they
Will's
stayed
career.
together for so long, people thought, because they're together, they've been together so long, they must
Black
be so
love,
in love. Right. Just because they're together, that don't mean they're together.
But then in the 90s, the rumors began. That's when the late, mid-90s, the rumors began about him and Old Boy, and that they were swingers, remember? And they was pulling Jasmine Guy's name into the
and remember they kept saying,
remember the stripper dude was giving us all the intel.
And remember they kept saying, Will and Jada have an open marriage. And she was like, we don't have an open marriage. Where did you get that from?
Remember that?
She had attitude about that. But you
now,
did have an open marriage.
Right.
Because you didn't even know where he was, or he was in the dressing room porking him.
Allegedly.
Sorry. Thank you for putting that in there. Allegedly. I believe it.
Yeah, because like we don't want anybody back on
alleged. Everything's alleged
on a legal source to be trying to come after us.
Allegedly.
So yeah,
alleged.
I'm just reading.
We can read our source on the internet.
What I read. I'm just talking about what I read.
Right. So basically,
on the internet.
Jada even revealed further that Bilal previously tried to shake down the couple with similar claims. Now the Smiths are planning to sue over his statements, evidently all out of patience with such accounts.
Ooh,
they can sue all they want to.
Crazy. Okay.
Yeah.
You can sue all you want to, but you have to.
I'm sorry.
I don't think they did sue.
Oh, I'm sorry. Not 16 years. They were separated since 2016.
2016.
Sorry. So it's been 7 years.
7 years. I think she
That's
said
still
6
a
or
long
7.
time.
That's still a long time
To be away from your spouse, in my
and not
opinion.
know where they are.
I kind of feel like, I don't know. Girl, who even knows?
And
I'm just
literally
saying.
all this started with a vacation that both of them took in December 2011.
I would have a problem with that. Why is you and old boy going on
They were
vacation?
partying.
Just the two of you.
in-
Going
Don't you remember that happened?
They were
Some of the
partying
tabloids
in
was on that
Trinidad.
story.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was international.
Yep, in Trinidad.
Women do that, but men don't.
Not typically.
No.
Not typically.
Or if
There may be a group of them going to
Right,
some destination.
Like fishing trip with a bunch of hoes.
Right.
Yeah.
That are going to show up.
Right.
The men
right.
allegedly spent time together on a yacht and had dinner
That's
with the
right.
outlet declaring that Smith was not wearing his wedding ring. Days later, the men flew to Miami together where they hung out a bit more before Jada eventually joined her husband.
Remember that?
Like, oh boy.
Exactly like him.
Aside
girl.
from their
Exactly
Trinidad-
like oh boy.
Why can't I remember his name? Marcus. That punk ass name is Marcus.
Aside from their Trinidad getaway, Smith and Martin have been accused of taking several other trips together, including to Las Vegas. Even with their vacation, Jada and Tisha were not present. It was also reported that Jada allegedly wasn't fond of the bromance. In fact, insiders told the outlet that Smith and Martin spending so much time together was straining the Smith marriage and has the potential to break the couple up.
Now keep in mind that Lisa Ray don't like Dwayne,
because he broke up her marriage. He was with the prince,
He was with
I mean, she
with the
when
king
she
of cake.
speaks to him,
Girl, she
has
gets
hate.
rage,
Yes,
Does
she has
she?
hate
girl,
in her.
and she'll tell you, "Don't, She'll
Don't.
tell you, "Don't even put me in a room with him."
Right.
Lisa not playing.
And then they'll ask her questions. I don't know nothing about that, but I can tell you what he did.
What did he do?
Messing with her husband. Not it hasn't been proven that there was sex, but
Just hanging out. Homeboy, hang out. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the quote-unquote bromance.
Remember when she
The
started
bromance.
showing out there?
Huh.
When she showed out on that island.
On the island. They excommunicated her.
they got her off. And Jada, I mean not
She had to
Jada,
leave.
Lisa Ray will show out. She will show out.
Yes. I've seen
Can you
it.
tell me who was her sister? Debrat?
The brat.
Debrat.
They got their little baby, but hot tea.
So
Yikes!
to me,
Radio.com.
how does a man break up your marriage? How does that happen? How does it happen?
By
Well,
Lisa-
Yeah.
I mean, I think, he can't break up your marriage.
No.
But she
I
says
think her dude enjoyed hanging out with him. Because if you tell your spouse, look, you're spending too much time with your friends. We need to have some time.
and he was like, F you, I'm gonna do it.
Right.
So that I understand that, because my thing is, why you spending so much time with him and you know that this could break us up, but you still.
Over there.
And then why did she break up? Why did she say I don't want you no more? Because I know if they was doing it,
So did she leave the prince or did the prince?
that E. coli thing.
Did Lisa Ray leave the prince or did the prince leave her? Who broke up with who?
Lisa Ray.
Lisa Ray broke up.
I think Lisa Ray broke up. Didn't she break up with him? I know
Yeah, it
she
was
showed
some
her.
weird
She
shit.
tore that
She
shit
was
out.
over
She
there
turned
acting
that
as
eye.
God. Remember,
Yeah,
see,
I
I
thought
thought
she was-
throwing shit, acting a
Right.
mother.
And they put her out.
Boo!
Because
Yeah, her
I
and Vivica.
know.
Remember you? Remember?
No, but you know he was the bodyguard for her.
He was I know.
Oh, okay.
And he used to go over there with the dude. Remember, he would go over there. Remember, Lord, he would tell us that. But I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
Planes and
you ain't
shit.
heard it from me.
Girl.
I know, and that shit went to the left, so we not even gonna talk about it.
Yo, oh my God. Oh, I'm gonna go home and have a drink. Okay, so
So here's the thing.
So how does a man
is Dwayne Martin associated with any female
no
individuals now that him and Tisha are?
Because that's my whole point. How does a man break up a marriage? How does a man? Now, just think about that. How does that happen? A man, they don't want to hang out that much to where it breaks. You know what I'm saying? Unless, think about that. How does a man break up your marriage? I would be embarrassed to say this.
Well, he breaks up your marriage the same way that a woman breaks up your
you
marriage.
think it's more like just like, oh man, she be tripping. You don't need to be with her.
Yeah, you
Fuck
don't need to be
her.
with
She
her.
a gold digger. Fuck that bitch.
No.
I'm just saying, do you
She
think
trying to control you, man. You a prince.
Yeah.
No.
You a prince, man.
No,
you do what you want to do.
Because if he was in love with her, he would have kicked him to the curb if he was talking about his wife like that.
That's very true.
You ain't no
That's
punk.
true. That's true.
Nigga, bust him in his mouth. Don't talk about my wife like that. Right? But no. He going on trips and shit on the boy.
It's an ego thing. It's an ego thing.
I'm just saying.
I don't know.
That don't look too. What Grammy said, that don't look too cool.
That don't look too cool. I don't know.
Yikes,
I
radio.
can't call it. I can't call
Or
it.
like they say, something ain't right about that. Something ain't right.
He's so funny, Jelly. He's so funny. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Shelly, I think we need to talk a little bit about
Alicia.
Alicia. I'm ridiculous.
It's murder and mocktail time.
Alicia. I'm gonna be quiet. I think. What do you think, girl? Because Lori, I think we really need to get into that because
Alicia Lofton, and she was so pretty.
She was very pretty.
But gotta send that to Rashid so he can bring it up on this. Oh, we could just pull it up on the.
Alicia Lofton.
He kills his wife.
Became involved with a man,
Girl,
that she finally got married to, and during the time that she was married to this man, she was not feeling him going out and doing different things, and she was just like, something ain't right.
Okay.
So she goes on the internet. Did you guys know that they have places you can go and just ask about your man?
Who man is this? It's called Who Man
Whose man is this?
But you know they got them don't date them girl.com too.
Don't date them, girl.
That's why you can't do nothing now.
It's called Don't Date Them
Girl.com.
I swear.
Their own little private.
I'm so glad I was born in the 80s and do all that wild shit back then. Don't date them
girl.com. Don't date
So people load up, just put up stuff
like
girl.
if somebody's a bum, or if they was tripping, or they you know,
They ain't worth it.
they try to get you for
Try to
your
take
money.
your 401k.
Right. Try to take your money, your retirement, your house, your kid, all that. Don't date him, girl, because he did this, and that, or he took this much money out of my account, or whatever the case may be.
All right, so
they have. So anyway, she went on the internet and she put him on, what is it called again, Jackie? I forgot.
Whose man is this?
Whose man is this?
Lord
And
have
when
mercy.
she put her man in there, it sounded just like you was in Las Vegas.
Notifications went off.
Notifications was going crazy. And the notifications were going crazy about men.
I saw that part.
Did you see that part?
See that part? So she found out. So then she found out that he had been messing with men, and when he goes out and he hangs out, he be hanging out with men. Now there's two videos that he uploaded with the little friend. Oh, okay, people, this is getting ready to get a little. Put your kids away. Put your kids away. If you got your kids in your hand, put them away. Put them in the room. Lock them in the closet somewhere.
welcome to the Freaky Frog Hours.
I'm about to say some stuff that might not be good.
Not for the
Viewer, listener, what do you call it? Listeners, discretion advised. Okay,
Mature audiences
and
only.
it's this one dude that has this little beard that goes all the way like this. Okay. First of all,
That's a mustache.
I got a problem with that. If I meet you and you got your beard going all the way up here, looking like a vagina, That looks like a vagina. Your beard is supposed to go down here.
Come on, Shelly.
That's crazy.
Okay, hold on.
Girl, men.
I have seen men do that.
That looks like a vagina with lips.
I'm done.
What? I never thought it was a vagina.
Girl, it looks like a vagina. I'm telling you, and a lot of men look like a vagina. I be looking at them talking. I be like,
wait, how?
Suspect. Whenever they be talking to me, I be like, suspect. Suspect.
How?
Yeah.
The beard is supposed to go down here, not up here.
Have you never heard of a full-blown beard where it literally covers up to
The beard, Rashid, look at your beard.
Okay.
It goes down like this. It don't go like this, looking like, no.
Some people have that facial hair where they can do that. Okay, now, have you ever seen James Harden?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
He got a vagina on his face.
Yeah, according to Shelly, James Harden got a
vagina face.
Look like a hairy vagina with lips.
Oh my God, I'm weak.
I can't
with you people. It's just
It's the fact that you had that visual.
I know, right? Like,
girl, they be talking, and then I'll be like, suspect. How you doing, friend bucket?
But I think you have to add in the beginning. This guy was like a man's man.
Like men.
That was the bigger thing,
yes.
right? She was attracted to him because he was a macho man.
That's the thing.
And he
supposed
had
to be
the
like,
word on the street. He was a player.
Right.
So she was conquering the player.
Yes.
Which made the news even more.
So basically he was the masculine one. He wasn't the bottom one.
Well, I don't know about that.
They said Will was on the bottom.
I can't. We're back to Will.
Oh my God, I'm getting hot.
Get your pearl. Would you like the water?
Have you guys seen? Yes, please. Have you guys seen his friend with the beard that go right here?
Who got a friend with a beard like that?
Marcus. You don't see it.
Oh, Marcus. Back to Marcus, or are we talking about Will?
I'm talking about Marcus. You don't see his friend with the beard that's go up here and he up there doing this kind of stuff? No.
Would anyone else like water?
Ooh, my head is tight.
I'm telling you. Okay, you can bring the kids back in the room. But I'm just saying that if you look at those videos, look at old dude, you're gonna be like,
I was a little taken off guard. I was like, nigga. Because he would think that he was kind of mandingo-y. So he just kind of did.
I'm telling you, he ain't the bottom. He's the top. Because you know there's some that will not do bottom at all.
I don't blame them.
I don't blame them either. You already know. I ain't.
Don't blame anybody.
Exit only. We're not messing with the back. Exit only.
I really think the children should stay where they are. I don't think they should come back
Put your
yet.
kids away. Put your kids away.
They must stay where they are. But here's the thing, right? Is that she went on Facebook,
And
God,
right, and shared this information.
right?
yes, she did. She
shared this information.
She did.
She
shared
made
it
it
publicly.
live. Right, she went on there. Damn.
Live.
And I think
She
she
went on live.
posted
Yep.
this video that she found.
She did.
She found a video of him.
Isn't that cold? I wouldn't have did that.
Would you have gone on Facebook and shared it?
Fuck you. No, I don't think I would have shared it, but I would have went on Facebook, did my investigation. And I just
but I think
like, I'm going to have this on your ass.
yeah.
Nigga. I got you.
But I had to give it to old girl because the next day her shit was up for sale. She was like, "This, we selling this motherfucker. We done. We done."
And no mutt bud around here. No more. No more. No more locked doors.
And she had her little. You see her? She had a little gun in her pocket when they was dancing.
Girl.
That's the one he killed her with.
He
See, they was
killed her
doing
with that
too
little
much.
gun?
That was her little gun. He killed her with her gun. Took it from her.
And he
you
took it
know-
from her and she ran in the room.
Right.
And locked
And
the
tried to
door.
jump
He
out the window.
shot her.
Tried to jump out the window.
He did shoot her, and she ran in the room
Yeah,
and locked,
and locked
the
the
door.
door.
And then when he busted the door down, and while she was trying to get out of the window, he unloaded
He
on
shot
her.
her in the head.
Head and the neck.
and the yeah, 'cause
body.
like
Yeah.
this.
Mm-hmm.
It was like 15 shots afterwards.
Yeah.
And she fell out the window on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
He said he was in a Uncontrollable rage.
Yeah, because she knows she done found yourself out.
And exposed you. That's the part I think why he really killed her, because she exposed
he was like,
him.
bitch, you just went
it's
too
over.
far.
But now he got all the booty he can get now.
Yeah, so I say, he's gonna be.
They said he killed her because she was gonna sell the house, and he thought.
He said he thought she was gonna sell the house and not give him any money. How would you even from one day? The bitch just told you yesterday she was leaving. I'm like, what the hell?
She put the shit up for sale. If your name is on there, there's no way. And he know that. Ain't no judge gonna let him do that.
I know.
Or her do that.
Right. He was just. I think he was molded.
I think he was just really
upset.
He was just
exposed.
Out.
Right.
Just exposed.
Just too much.
And she did go live. 3 kids.
I don't know if I would do
this
that.
This actually happened in August.
I know. August 16th.
Right.
This is like yesterday. Not that
it depends. It depends on how mad you've made me. It depends on how malicious you've been to me, or how. And we don't know what he's done.
I don't think he was malicious, according to what I saw.
Well, he did domestic violence back in May
with her.
They did have an incident.
I remember they started pushing and shoving, and the police came.
So.
And this all happened within a span of 6 months.
6 months. 6 months.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, now these kids don't have a mother. That's terrible.
I know. So sad.
So, you saying you don't know if you would do it?
I don't think I'd do that.
Would you?
No. Do what?
Go live on
Just
Facebook?
go live on
go live and be like, girl, no. But I think but she should know. I don't know if she should have known that he could be a violent style person. I would always be thinking like, this motherfucker could just, because people be, because I look at, there you go. We look at too much of that. So maybe because of what we do.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be like, you know what?
But my girls would know. I'm not
going to call you guys immediately.
I'm not going to do it
immediately. But that's a lot for you to just really go on Facebook, go live. That's like all over the world.
That's
a lot.
But I don't know.
She was hurt. A woman scorned, they say, is hell knows no fury, right?
Well, that's
so
true.
She just went all the way with
perpetrating and all that kind of stuff. But see, they say that too, that sometimes men do that. That's why they get the prettiest women, because they want people to, it makes them feel like they're a man. And a lot of guys, when they're not the bottom and they're doing the poking, they don't think that there's a gayness, or they don't claim to be gay. They say that they're not. So a lot of times in their mind too, when they get married, they're not. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
But the mere fact
did they
that
have
you
a previous incarceration scenario?
I've heard that. Say that again.
Were they previously incarcerated for a long time?
Him?
I don't know.
I'm wondering.
I was trying to show y'all his friend with the beard. But y'all go back and look at it.
I can show you.
It's crazy.
It's so crazy.
So it's a 22-minute video of the Alicia Lofton story.
So it's got a lot going on. It's got domestic violence. It's got down low. It's got secrets. It's got a lot of stuff going on. Did you see the video with him and his little friend? Be in each one of the videos filming?
No.
I don't remember the friend.
The friend with the beard.
Oh, yes. Oh, shush. When him and everything doing the little Snapchat thing.
This photo.
Right. The one holding the phone.
I didn't get that reaction from his beard.
He seemed a little feminine. What'd you say?
I said nothing.
You just what? What was you thinking, Jackie?
No, I was just going to say,
how does a man, well, I guess I can't.
I mean, how do you approach that? I think you just try to break it off and act like nothing.
With your marriage?
Yeah. Girl. Oh, kind of.
Do you realize the type of scrutiny that you would get to find out that the person that you're quote unquote married to is a closet homosexual?
Against the lady or against the guy?
Against the lady. And
I think
it's
they just use that as a facade. They're using these women, some guys in some cases, as cover-ups, as a front, if you will.
A
right,
beard.
Shelley?
They call them beards.
Oh.
No, I'm serious. They do. They call them beards. The woman is a beard because she is for them to, so that.
But is there a space where there's an equal amount of affinity for each? You enjoy women and you enjoy men equally.
I don't understand. Can you break that down?
Wait, hold on. Are you talking about like on a bisexual or like them both separately being able to love? Like he can love men and she can love women, but like y'all can still be the quote unquote couple.
I was just saying,
or something like that.
Well, in terms of him, him saying like, I don't necessarily always believe that a man who sleeps with other men marries a woman as a disguise. That there could be that space where he really wants a wife. He enjoys a woman, but he also enjoys
the power.
There are some people like that.
The other thing, like heterosexual couples. There are men who only cheat with certain types of women because it's a different type from what they have at home.
I would say for that. I mean, like one of the cases in which that can actually happen would be like, say, for example, you have like a specific type of like quote unquote family situation, and like there's this whole family dynamic and this whole family image that's kind of been forced upon you. So basically, you're forced into a relationship just to keep up family appearances, just to keep up public. Just to say that,
or to get rid of that whole question. People question, or maybe he felt like he was single for too long and he needed to have a wife or whatever.
Right.
That's a possibility.
But when he was single, he was still dating women, right? At least that's what I gathered from him. He still had like a slew of women.
But the down low part, no one knew about. He kept that a secret.
That's the whole part. It's just wild. Poor thing.
Right.
It's tough. I mean, but it makes you wonder all the time.
Right.
Kind of. I mean, do you really know these people? You don't really know these people. They just... Sometimes these people are just really good at...
hiding stuff.
Yeah.
Right, which is...
concealing.
Right, which also, brings up that the common issue of just like men having to actually hide what they're going through and not being, really upfront with their quote unquote.
I would just rather you just tell me. Just tell me. Just tell me. Just tell me. I'm okay with you. Just go. Just go.
What do you mean? So here's a question I have.
So what do you mean?
So you're the wife. Is it the same or a different type of reaction that your spouse is cheating with a man versus a woman?
It's the same.
Cheating is cheating.
It's the same.
I feel the same. But that right there, the fact that you kept that a secret, that to me, that's even worse because you didn't even tell me. Give me the choice as to whether I want to be with you or not. Tell me that you like men and women, equally. Or tell me that, every once in a while you got it. Then I can have a choice as to whether I want to be with you.
Right.
Mostly because, there's also the
fair.
health risk.
I can get behind that.
Right, because there's too much stuff out there that we can die from.
Girl.
So that's my
Number
whole
one,
point.
yeah.
So you just gonna just risk my life without telling me. Give me a choice as to whether I want to be with you while you screwing other people.
That's very valid. That's valid.
Now, if we had stuff that you could just go get a shot for, like they did back in the day, that's different. But we got stuff you die from now.
It's too much.
That's where I have a problem. So that means you just didn't give a fuck about me.
No, you're just out there wilding.
Right. That's how I feel.
Yeah, he's out there wild.
Right.
That's crazy. What are you gonna do, guys? I don't know, Shelly C.
Yeah, I think that people should just be upfront about things.
But I think also too, we have to remember when we're hurt with these relationships, you just cannot like go out there full force like that in terms of, exposing people.
No, you shouldn't do that.
Because you don't know how people will respond to that.
But they're going to come back.
And people kill you nowadays. Back in my day, we just break up. Now they kill you.
Because I think it's deeper. I think it's just deeper now, I guess.
Yeah.
And to me, it's more accepted now than it was back in the day. So it's like, you don't have to be on the deal unless you want to be on the deal. But why? Because that's being deceitful. That's being.
But I think that's a part of the whole
he's got
pie
himself.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're deceiving.
He's got his own issues, right? His own issues about coming out or acceptance. And who knows? I didn't see the last 5 minutes, whatever. It could be that he didn't see it as being.
Yeah, like I said, they don't
homosexual.
See it. They don't see it that way. There's some people that do not see it that way. Or even sometimes even the ones that are in jail. They don't, when they getting whatever they're getting in jail, it's like, well, I'm not gay, but I got to get some.
Yeah.
I am not a homosexual, but
I'm just saying that's true.
Literally,
if you call them gay, but
when I was in the pen,
I need to get some, so I was locked up. They will kill you if you call them gay. He's like, I was only gay in jail. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? Back in the day when I was a kid, you remember this too, is that there was some guys, I won't talk about their set, but there was a certain set that was known for raping men and enjoying that. And then when they got free
from out of jail,
they still engaged in that behavior. But they did not see themselves as gay.
Right.
Mm-mm.
That's gay.
And they were up in the organization. They were OGs, but they didn't see themselves as gay.
That's some scary shit.
Mm-hmm.
How do you not see yourself as now?
That's why I be just paying attention. You just gotta pay attention. That's why I don't even like metrosexual men. I mean I like them as friends, but we know
the booty is mine. It belongs to me. You cannot have it.
You
cannot have it.
That mean?
Oh, you don't know what do you know what
remedial?
Metrosexual.
Go with me.
So the whole we going together to get our eyebrows done. We getting our nails done. I mean, I understand you. Can get
you and your boo.
Yeah, he's getting. He
getting what I'm
he dying his head.
A little more glamorous.
He's doing more feminine things than you in the mirror longer than me. That's the problem.
And you have they're lined up. You're
right. They get their little eyebrows done. They get waxed and
we do it together.
We're a couple.
Okay. Couple time.
Yeah.
Anywho, alrighty.
That's all I have to say about that.
Wow. So I'm just so sorry that had to happen, but he is in jail, right?
I didn't hear the sentencing. How much time did he?
I don't think he's been sentenced yet. I know he's locked up though, right?
Yes. Did you guys have an opportunity to see or hear about on Netflix right now, Bad Surgeon?
No.
I saw it has where it says new or
right.
But I haven't looked. Did you see it yet?
Okay, yes, we have to talk about it next week, guys. Bad Surgeon.
I'm scared.
3 parts. It's really interesting.
It's not about plastic surgery. It's more about just being a surgeon, period.
Being a surgeon.
Okay.
And a scam artist.
Oh, wow.
Right.
So many scam
Love
artists.
Under the Knife.
Love Under the Knife. Wow.
This guy here was wild.
Bad
and it just makes you wonder about
Write
things.
that down.
Right.
I mean, just in general, you know what I mean? Like you meet somebody and you be like, how do you not? But how do you know whom to trust?
That's hard.
That's a good question.
I mean, like if you're in the dating scene and you've been in a relationship or a long-term relationship, and then you're like in the dating scene again, and you don't know, and you won't know until you try.
Right.
But then what happens when you try? And I just, I watched my snaps and all my little crime shows, but this gal, she thought everything was great. They'd been knowing each other for a while, dating, met online, had a pretty cool, emotional relationship and everything. And so they were going to be intimate. And so, they met up and everything was cool. He seemed okay. They were intimate once. Everything was okay. You know what I'm saying? And then, they were still, dating, more online activity. And because, it was like a little bit of a long distance relationship. They got together a second time. This time, he just immediately entered her in the anus.
I would have turned over and just...
No warning.
No, just... Yeah.
No Vaseline.
I've had that happen to me before. Shit. Ooh, I was pissed. Nigga, no warning?
I'm speechless. I have nothing to say.
That has happened to me.
I'm just going to eat a cracker. Here we go.
By the way.
Wow.
That's traumatizing. I need some alcohol because of that.
So here's a question. Does the relationship continue?
She can't even move.
Hell no.
There's a breakup.
It breaks up because I can't trust you. I can't trust you. I am not turning around. No, bruh. I'm not turning around. So we just gonna be missionary for the rest of Nope. I'll say that shit in a minute. Wrong hole. Wait a minute. I will say that shit in a minute. That's the wrong place. Let me help you.
She is dead. I'm dead.
She said, let me help
Let me help you. Hold on. Let me guide you.
You're misguided.
I know it's dark in here, so let me help you. Girl, you will not. The next time they be like, oh, turn around. No, nigga, no. I'm not turning around. No.
You're not turning around?
I'm not turning around. Not after you done slipped and went to no.
My head hurts so bad. I swear to God, my cheeks hurt too.
I'll turn around. We had to know each other for a while before I turn around.
Oh my God, no, yes, but that you can't.
I wonder what the commenter's saying. Right?
You can't trust that person, so you gotta go. Lori said, "Do you stay with them?" No, you can't trust them.
So there's no space for.
No.
So let's just say
Recompose
we're grooving, we're vibing, we're doing our thing, and for him, her, whichever person, that is a part of their intimacy.
That's questionable. Dude.
Do you know what I'm saying? And so they didn't think they had to
like ask.
To norm or ask because it's a part of like their foreplay.
But this is the second date, Lori.
Well, yeah, but that's a part of what they do. She lucky it didn't happen on the first day.
We're supposed to talk about this.
There's no discussion.
Right, but do you see what I'm saying? That maybe that's just their get down. That's how they get down.
But he didn't get down like that with it the first time. So why the second time you come with this weird?
And I have a
because I'm just being me now.
So now he's
being me. This is me. Boom. But I just want to know why y'all breaking up. Why y'all not
no,
talking?
because you not have no comment.
I might need some alcohol.
We got something for you, baby.
Shelly, why is there no space for conversation?
There is no conversation because I trusted you when I turned around.
No, but did you have a discussion about that was off limits? Did you have like a hot word?
Did we have a discussion that
like
you could
mosquito?
enter? No. We
didn't have a panic word or anything.
Yeah.
See, that's my point. You didn't even have a chance to.
Social media is blowing up. They're like, damn, that Shelly ass is crazy.
Hell no.
Then someone said that damn Jackie. Wow.
I know what I did.
You guys are deep.
Oh my God. I just think so. That's what I was wondering. I just was wondering.
No.
Well, did they break up? Did your show break up? Did they break up? Or did they stay?
No.
Did she go out with him again?
Because she was scared. It's like Shelly said.
And you don't trust him no more.
She can't turn around?
Hell no. I'm not turning around. No.
So now it's like she didn't want to be with him anymore.
Right.
Obvious. Well, I would think.
That's a violation. Like you just violated me without even asking
me. Is that
me.
like borderline rape? Like you just took my booty.
You just violated me without even asking me? Oh no.
No Vaseline. No baby oil.
No nothing. No warning. No baby do you like?
No
nothing.
Towel.
No. no. I'm not turning around.
Hot toddy.
Never again. Never. We're gonna be missionary if I trust you.
Oh wow.
No, hell no.
Anywho,
So
I had no idea.
So there are certain things during intimacy that you have to ask for permission. Is that what you ladies are saying?
Yes.
I would think so.
And that's one of the things.
That's
I would hope.
definitely
I would think
one.
that.
Are there other things?
Actually, I probably would bring it up if after being traumatized. You bring it up. Shit, you bring it up when you're talking. Like, okay, so can we talk?
Okay, so what about
dating and shit?
What
but
about
do
if
you
you
like?
are?
Because I need to know up front.
So what about if you're just engaged and then all of a sudden it shifts to oral sex? Is that a violation?
That's not so bad.
That's
You
not
got
so
a choice. It's like, nigga, get your dick out. like, you know what I mean? I don't know.
But see, I have a choice as to whether I open my mouth or not. I didn't have a choice when you was back there, and you just rammed it in. No. You will never trust that person ever again. I'm telling you, you do not have trust for that person. You be like, Come on, baby, turn around.
No, you can't even. How you even look at that person again? That's
Right.
like,
nigga, you just
exactly.
And we did not talk about it. Like,
nothing. Not
I mean,
even.
people talk about toys. Why can't we?
Yeah, right.
Toys is. I don't know. I don't know.
What you think? You think that's okay? This
Oh, got me sweating. Oh God.
Well, I personally think that's a violation.
I kind of do. I do too. I
think that's something that should be talked about and discussed. But then again, you know, I think oral sex should be talked about and discussed.
Yeah, I guess.
Really? Okay. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Do you want me to da 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 da?
I just think there's just a conversation to be had.
That's
What
nice.
do you like?
Right.
And when he started talking about that shit, I'd be like,
What if they don't talk? That's the thing. They don't
Maybe that's
talk
why I'm
about it.
single, because when they start talking about it, I'd be like,
They're not even talking about it. That's the point. If you talked about it, but they're okay. It's just act, boom, pop.
Yeah.
I don't know. It takes all kinds. But then I'm just saying, it makes you wonder. Like, am I really going to be going out with people again?
The poor lady.
Because
Did
what
she
if the
date-
next
did
dude
she-
do that?
Yeah.
What if the next one do that? And you just
She's probably destroyed.
You could be a little traumatized from that. I'm just saying, I don't know. I don't know, girl. I just don't know.
There is
because-
trauma. There is
Yeah,
trauma.
yeah, I don't know. Because you don't know those people, girl. People be trying all
Yeah.
kinds of things. People don't know.
And then that's my other, like, thing.
What else you doing?
If it came that easy for you to just do it and not even have a conversation with me, then that's
You.
how you get down.
Right. Yeah, that's just part
That's
of
just
your
you.
flow.
So whoever you with, you know, you just, you know what I'm saying? Maybe we haven't committed to each other yet. Maybe we just want to have a little fun. So then I mean, you know, who was you with last week and shit? So that's how you do? That's just what you do. Nah, Definite turn off. Definitely.
Oh, gee,
That's just how you get down.
Is that how you do?
That's how you do. That's just how you get down.
That's just who you are.
Yeah.
As a human.
That's why I said you gotta watch. As Tyler Perry said, you gotta watch. You gotta pay attention.
You do.
You have to pay attention.
You do. Because you just don't know these people, Lori. I know we don't know hardly anybody, but you don't know.
No, just don't. That Alicia did not know.
No, I mean, who would have thunk? She
Yeah, 'cause
thinking
he-
she got a rider, like, he
thug.
riding all right.
Right.
She really thought that she had a rider.
Yeah.
That sucks behind. I'm just saying.
And she died behind it. That's the
Right,
bad part,
right.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you
Yeah.
know. Especially, I don't know. That just was a bold step on Alicia's part, I think.
Right. To
Very
go
bold.
on live.
And scary live, you know.
I think she was just so hurt and embarrassed.
She was bamboozled. I'm telling you. You upset when you feel like you've been She was
Played.
bamboozled. She felt like she was played, you know?
Yeah.
Like you really had a secret life. You really did not tell me. Like I don't
like, that's cold-blooded,
yeah.
girl. Can a relationship sustain that type of an impact, though? I know this was murder in this one, but do you think a relationship can overcome
good
that type
question.
of discovery?
No. Well, I'm speaking for me. No.
And no.
No.
Lori,
Because
could
if
you
you go on-
forgive your partner?
Excuse me. Could you repeat the question?
Oh my God. Lori said, I'm sorry. Oh my God, I can't. You guys, I cannot.
I don't think for me.
Can you recover?
I don't think.
Because every time you walk out, not only that,
is such a big lie. That's a really big lie.
That's a big really lie. And I'm going to be really honest with you. I would just be picturing him doing that. Mm-hmm. And it would be a big turn. That's a big turnoff, yeah. Yeah, that's why I'd be like, that's why I'd be like, you know, when you just want to go through the back door all the time, that's a problem. That is a problem. That is a problem. Now, my daughter tried to explain to me that not really, because a female's bottom is different than a man. No, you like ass, so it don't matter. I mean, that's the way I see it. It don't matter who you know. No, that's what. People of another group do.
You can't make that big of a leap. Yeah, I think that's a huge leap. That's a huge leap to say that someone has.
Because if you want to go there all the time, there's one that wants to go there all the time, and
they don't want to go up front.
God made something. This right here, He didn't make. No,
don't want any.
He don't want babies.
Well, that's a good point.
But I can say that too.
Maybe they don't want children. But I hear. You know,
to ruin your back,
it's a different
If
sensation.
my vagina ain't tight enough, forget it. Go.
But it's a different sensation.
Go get you some ass somewhere else.
I'm sorry. No, it's too much.
No. I'm doing all kinds of exercises and shit and Benoit balls, and you want to go back there? No. Mm-mm.
So that's
something wrong with that.
That's a violation all the time.
Yeah, but so why would a person even want to do that all the time?
That's to me, that's questionable, right?
Right.
If this is part of our regular. That's a problem. Something wrong.
Right.
Something is wrong. I would be questioning that.
Or like,
come on. I would be like, okay, this is like the third.
If the relationship always had oral, so maybe they just do all three.
Huh?
What?
You see what I'm saying? Maybe they just do all three.
All three what?
Oral, vaginal, and anal.
Exactly.
There's a lot of people that.
So maybe that's what I'm thinking. Maybe sometimes people they do it all.
They do it all.
Yeah, there's some people.
It's a part of their sexual appetite.
Right.
Thing.
Right. Mm-hmm.
That's their checklist.
Mm-hmm.
But I still think that you should have discussions about the checklist, or you got to create the checklist.
I agree.
You should is that even on the list?
Because there are people that are not sexually compatible, okay? So I think it should be. I know that when I got on the dating scene, that was a conversation. I'm not just saying that particular sex act, but I'm just saying sex was a conversation, you know, and I really paid attention to the things that people do. And if it didn't sit right with me, I'd be like, something ain't right about that, you know? So, you cannot always be sexually compatible to another person, so there needs to be some type of conversation, especially when you're dating. I know that's what I did when I dated.
I could see that. What about you, Susie? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I could see. I could see a conversation, definitely, about what you like, what that other person likes, how you can be compatible.
Do they want another person in the bedroom? I had to have that conversation.
Yeah.
Do they want another person in the bed? And if that other person is, if they got a problem with that, or maybe they don't have a problem, like old dude wouldn't have a problem with another guy.
Right.
Right?
I think he would.
He would, because he wants to put up the front.
Yeah.
But I'm saying in his mind, he'd be okay with that.
You just never know.
So,
guys.
yeah, there's lots of conversation to be had.
And I think the internet thing changes it, right?
What do you mean?
Well, because you don't get those vibes, like you say, something ain't right. Usually, if you're seeing somebody all the time, you kind of get different cues.
Oh, right.
But if I've got a long distance internet thing and we're only getting together
online,
but then we have very limited time in the physical space.
Right, that's hard.
That's hard.
I think that's
hard
probably
to kind
why,
of pick up those cues as well.
Yeah, I think that's probably why too that I never wanted to do the online thing, or even if it was a long distance. Like when I see this 90-day fiance thing, I'm like, I cannot have you in another place. Like, I don't know what you're doing. Like, Jada didn't know what Will was doing.
She didn't care.
She didn't care. That too. But I'm just saying it would be difficult because you don't even know if you're able to live with that person. You know?
I think those are very valid and difficult things. I mean, and I think I guess for me there's pros and cons, right? Because back in the day, before internet and FaceTime and all that stuff, it was just letter writing and phone calls.
Right? Yeah. Long distance.
But now, like my girls and my sister's girls, they stay on FaceTime. They babysit the babies on FaceTime. They'll set up a FaceTime, and the baby will be playing with one of them while the other one runs and washes their face or something. You know, so it's like you can really be in the space,
right?
You know,
right.
But I think the part that you don't get from that is that physical compatibility. What is
the physical compatibility?
Tiny Michelle talks about the pheromones or whatever.
Yeah.
You don't get that chemical.
Yeah.
Those chemical cues about our connection.
I agree. You don't get that connection, or just sometimes you do. I have to look in your face to talk to you. I
like
just,
to
your eyes
touch
and
and
see
feel you.
and smell you and all of that. Yeah. So.
Well, you can look in their face on the video chat.
Yeah. Somebody. Yeah. You can kind of. Okay, he kind of twitched when he lied. Let me. You know what I'm saying?
Someone's hand. I think that's.
Right, yeah.
I want to hold your hand.
Yeah, well, it's a different time.
It is a different time. Let's talk about, why do people do that? Why do they just text each other? They don't talk to each other?
Faster? Easier? No. I don't know.
And that's another thing. Like even with a letter, the expression, you don't know what the expression, how that person is really saying what they're saying. It's almost like email. Like you like.
I think letters were different back in the day.
Really?
Yeah, because people wrote words.
Shut up.
I mean,
not
really,
just these abbreviations.
Not these abbreviated emojis. If you look at
right.
people put pictures of stuff,
they just
for
do
your
the
words,
heart,
right?
Yeah, the little happy face,
or a little flower, or a little heart. You would draw a heart,
and then people just, where are you? The R is the letter,
W-I-A.
and the U, Where I think letters, they had a sense of emotionality. They had punctuality. They could be very
descriptive.
Yeah, descriptive and narrative and heartfelt.
Story.
Right. Opposed to text.
Right.
Yeah,
at least for my generation.
It's just an electronic blueprint of everything you're doing.
They text a lot.
A lot.
Coming from me. I'm like, no.
and pictures,
A lot of pictures. But just fun, though, I'm guessing. Just...
Oh, I'm just so glad our kids wasn't in that.
I know, I'm just like, oh my God.
Girl. We
dodged a bullet, guys.
I would be cracking phones and all kind of stuff because the stuff that these kids are being exposed to these days is crazy.
It is.
And a lot of some of it is not even true. Like some of the things that they're being exposed to is,
The robots.
Absolutely.
AI,
and I worry, for my grandkids, because this is their generation. And my daughter has to spend a lot of time in conversation with them about, phones and what's real and establishing emotional connection and putting the tablets down and not assuming because someone's talking to you that they're your age, all that
or
stuff.
If they're that person, like you, like how we watch a lot of crime shows, and they say that person just doesn't text like that.
Right. You can be like, girl, that don't even sound like Shirley.
No, that she doesn't.
The patterns,
or the patterns of she doesn't use punctuation. Why is this person using punctuation? So, I remember my son was in college and he was in Michigan, and he left his phone in the dugout. He played baseball and he left his phone in the dugout. And I remember I had the office, I forgot what you call those people downstairs, but I had them go up and check on him and do a well check. And they were like, oh yeah, he's in his room. He said he left his phone in the dugout. I was like, what do he look like?
Right.
Because somebody could be posing at him, right?
Absolutely.
So it's just so much you can do to hide behind to me, you can hide behind a lot when it comes to social media, phones, and even online. When those little dating things, I've never done them, but because of that,
right?
Because of that, I just feel like you can hide behind and be whomever you want. Like even from watching Catfish, the show.
Yes.
So it's like people can be whoever they want to be behind that. So I always had a problem with.
They can.
That.
Every time it was like they could go on and then they'd leave and then they come back on the social media, the same human with a completely different name.
Right.
And you'd be like, who the fuck are you? The last time you were on here, you was Kenneth Johnson. What the fuck? Now you're Ralph Jordan.
Jones?
Yeah, just what the fuck, frick?
Right.
Last week you were totally someone else.
Right. It's
You
scary.
looks
It's
like
really
you just saying
scary.
pictures. It happens.
It does. And I think it's game playing too. It's entertainment.
For the
I think it's
person
entertainment
doing
for the
it.
person doing it, who's
Yeah,
creating the
later.
profile. Right?
that's
Is that
interesting.
they can create the persona of what they aspire or they want to try out.
So I guess it's like you said, Jen, you just really don't know a person.
And is it worth it to try to get to know them? I think that's where I'm trying to go. When are you willing, at what point are you willing to give it a shot? Let me see if this person is a weirdo.
I don't know.
Or do you just stay to yourself and isolate?
I isolated a lot during COVID, and I had just broken up with someone right when COVID started. So during that time, I just took that time to just work on me and self-care and all that kind of stuff, my relationship with God and all that kind of stuff. So, and it was nice because I took the time for me to get to know me. So, I don't have a problem just I always approach a person from a friend standpoint. Even if that person has made it clear that they're attracted to me, you're still in the friend bucket.
Right.
And whenever I feel like taking you out of the friend bucket is when I can take you out, is when I can trust you. And I feel like I can trust you. If I don't feel like I can trust you, you will remain in the friend bucket.
Right.
Yeah, you just and there's so many clues these days. So many clues these days. You just, I watch how they treat other people, how they talk to other people. What is their relationship with their parents? What is their relationship with their kids? Do you even see your kids? All of those things tell me about your character. So, all the things that you think I'm not paying attention to, I'm paying attention to.
Right.
So it tells me whether I want to take it further to trust you.
Right.
I haven't seen my daughter in about 2 years. Her mama took her and moved away. Well, have you made any effort to go see your child? Have you ever made any effort for your child to come here? Or are you talking crazy to the waiter? Do you think or do you think the janitor's below you? Do you talk to him crazy? What's your relationship with your mother? What's your relationship with the women in your, like your aunts, stuff like that. When they have a hard time even having a relationship with their mom, that's questionable. That's questionable.
Yeah, I think if you can't, I don't know, guys. It's rough. I don't know. I just don't know if I would ever date. It's so sad. I just don't trust.
You would just. I think
you would know, huh?
Yeah, you would know, and it would just come naturally. Like, to me, what would happen, it would just be natural. Like, I would go somewhere, or someone would, say something to me, or even someone that I might pass in the hallway, or I might see on the elevator when I was going in the office. But I see in the elevator, quite often, speak to them or whatever, and then, friend.
Right.
This person is a friend. What do you do? Oh, okay. So. It just, I think it happens organically. I don't think you're like, okay, this person's trying to date me. I'm going to try to date them too. And I can't,
But what about that I hear a phrase the kids talk about, dating with a purpose. Have you heard that?
I have not, but I want to know what they mean, because that could mean a lot of things.
Right. What do you think, Sissy? What does it mean to you in your context?
Well, in the young girls that I were talking to, it was deciding that I'm dating to find a mate.
Okay, I see what
that's
you're
my
saying.
purpose, and that I have a rubric of which I'm looking for characteristics, as you say, that are going to lead me there. I don't want a friend. I'm not going to pretend that I'm starting off with you as a friend. I'm starting off with a purpose to see if you're going to be marriage material.
I think that I do with a purpose. You could have a lot of friends, you know that, but I think it is done with a purpose. It's done with a goal, because if it wasn't done with a purpose or a goal, I would just be dating anybody, right? Every person that came along. But yeah, you do date for a reason. My reason for dating is going to be a little bit different than most people. I know that I'm not going to have kids anymore, so
right.
This person I can really date, and then if I'm not really digging them, then it could be the last time that I see them. So you do have to date with a purpose when you're young, because if you are planning to marry someone and have children with them, you have to deal with that person for the rest of your life.
Right, girl.
Even my children are grown. They are 28 and 30, and I still have to deal with their father. I'm not saying it in a negative way. I'm just saying we still have to have a relationship. We still have to talk. We still have to see each other. So those are all the things that you have to keep in mind when you are dating with a purpose. You gotta, and that's another thing. Can you deal with their family? Can you deal with their family?
And no, I'm just teasing.
I'm just saying that's another side of it too.
When you date someone, you date their families too?
Oh my goodness, yes. Even if you don't see them that often, even if they're out of state, you
still have to hear about it.
And they have some of the characteristics that come from that family. You know what I'm saying? Like where you come from. Like if you got a crazy mama,
right?
Now I got to deal with your crazy mama. You know what I mean? Or if you have a crazy father or a crazy cousin or whatever the case may be, I still have to deal with that person. And I don't know if that's too much energy for me to have to deal with somebody that I don't want to deal with just to be with you.
Right.
I don't know if that makes sense, but so I always tell my kids, you need to see what's going on in that family when you dating somebody. You don't just, it's not just that person.
It's the whole tree.
Right. Even if they're in another state. Because your children are their grandchildren.
What do you think about that? That's intense. I don't know, Shelley.
You don't know what?
I don't know. I just don't know. It's just so much to consider.
It's
so
a
much.
lot.
I mean, how do you do? See, that's why I can't go outside.
And sometimes, you know what? Even though, Jackie, just to have fun. Sometimes, I have friends or male friends that there was some romantic interest, but now sometimes it's just to have fun. Hey, meet me at such and such, or let's go to the movies, or let's go hang out, and let's go do this, or let's go have dinner. And they're genuinely just a friend, but. So it doesn't necessarily have to end up being, they're
something more.
Yeah, right. You have a choice.
Right.
That's what I like about it. You have a choice.
I think that's a good thing. What do you think, Sissy?
Yeah, I think having a choice is always good. I think that if you are of the age where you're going to procreate, you should look at the whole. As much of the tree as you can see.
Yeah, as much as you can.
As much as you can see.
As much as the tree can see.
Because, your offspring will be connected through them genetically. And you just want to be aware of what's on the tree.
On the other side, yeah. Yeah, I agree.
This has been some courageous talk tonight, ladies.
Dating with a purpose. I like that. We got our young people that date with a purpose.
Date with a purpose. That's what they say.
Oh, okay. Well, I think we've done a lot of dating with a purpose. We've done some good discussions tonight, and we've got holiday seasons coming up.
It is.
It's
Birthdays.
Here, not coming up. I know. Lady days. Holy cannoli. I know. It's like, ooh, let's not even mention. Let's just scoot right on over there.
We have someone has a birthday this week.
That's crazy. Who is that person?
Yeah, coming up.
It's going to be good time.
It is.
Shelly, you got any holiday traditions that you're planning for this season, Shelly?
I just no.
Nothing right now.
Not other than
Are you gonna bake this year? Remember, sometimes you should do your brownies. You should do your cookies.
I'm still contemplating whether I want to do brownies and cookies. Lori, are you?
No.
Is Santa on the stairs? Did you?
The bakery's closed. You closed the bakery down.
The bakery? Oh, it's been closed for years now.
You just closed it down.
It's closed.
Oh wow!
They sold
her cookies. I used to love my little tin.
I know. That's what they ain't got no more equipment there.
Nope.
Took everything. Just out of business sale.
What tradition have you started, Lori? Have you started any new ones since you've had the grandkids? Since the babies, is there any tradition that you start with? Do you guys do the elf on the shelf?
Folded into what was already there. We do not do the elf on the shelf. No.
That's where they.
Elf on the shelf.
I'm just guessing, but they put them in different places, don't they, Lori?
Yeah, it's like a thing. It's supposed to be one of Santa's elves to try to help control your children to behave, right?
That's so cute.
So the elf is reporting, and they appear in various locations so
catch
that
you off guard.
They catch
you better watch out.
Yeah, there
and
you
so
go.
the kids wake up the next day and look for that elf, right? And so the elf might say,
the elf is always watching.
You have to be good today, or you have to finish all your homework today, and something like that.
Or a belt, and you do what I tell you to do.
Not the elf.
Yeah. I'm kind of glad we didn't get to that one either. The elf on the shelf. Because then you got to wake up early than the kids.
You gotta,
That's more work.
I'm just now starting to sleep, and now I got to wake up and put a elf on the shelf. Oh no,
that's more work.
Yeah, it's more work.
No, I think we
no traditions.
we
did
now
any of your
have
girls
a new
pick up
family tradition since my mom passed, where we have a Christmas Eve exchange of gifts with our family, and this year it's going to be a brunch. So I'm excited about the brunch.
Are you cooking the brunch?
No.
Okay.
We're not a caterer guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're gonna have it. Well,
it's always nice
I guess
when
that's a
somebody
new
caters.
tradition that I no longer cook.
Yeah, that's a new tradition. We're
I no
getting a
longer
caterer
cook.
guy.
I was like, "Where's the beef Wellington?"
I don't do that anymore.
No, I don't like cooking that much either. A lot of my stuff goes in
I'm
the
all
crock
cooked
pot.
out.
Yeah, it goes in the
We
crock
did a
pot.
lot.
I did a lot.
I think Tanya still cooks though. Huh?
I think she
3
does,
nights a
yes.
week or something. She said.
Yeah, she still cooks a lot.
I don't like cooking.
I love cooking, but I'm just cooked out.
So then you don't like cooking anymore? She's so crazy. Lori said she liked watching the cooking channel now.
I watch other people do it. But I remember a time where I would watch it and I'd leave, I'd go to the market, I'd buy everything I saw, come home and make it.
Really?
Oh yeah. I would do that.
I don't like. You know what else? I think I'm about simplicity too. I need something quick, not quick as far as fast food, but I need something that I could either throw into the crock pot or put in the oven, or that I can walk away. I don't want to stand in the kitchen a long
like
time.
frying chicken anymore like I used to do that. I just can't do that. I could, but I'm not doing it.
I can't remember the last time I fried chicken.
Ooh.
Girl, fried chicken is
Shit
everything.
everywhere. Remember that? I did like 2-3 hours to fry some
Flour.
chicken.
I
Oil.
can't remember.
Right, girl, yeah. Huh? I'm just saying, I'm just don't.
Even when I
No
put
more.
stuff
You got
away,
DoorDash
I
now.
put them in plastic bags or something, or it's just too much.
It used to be good though. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think I might fry some chicken tomorrow, y'all. Have soul food Sunday. I'm lying. Don't even get it twisted.
Remember we used to have soul food
I do.
Sundays.
We used to do that.
I cooked at Thanksgiving.
I want some
I did
smothered
do that.
chicken, some black eyed peas smothered on rice. Girl, oh,
I'm not making
delicious. Smothered pork chops.
Yeah.
My mother makes those. I don't really
so good.
But yeah, so all of that takes a lot of time, I'm good. I don't like anything that takes a lot of time.
Okay, so you know how toward the end we get a little wild and fun.
Mm-hmm.
And so Lori's been spirit, but I just want us to bring to the table, Shelley. And I know what it is, and we can use the right name, a different name. But how do you ladies feel about sharing your husband? Are you okay with being a sister wife?
No.
Oh wow.
I'm not.
Why not? When you look at it from a family perspective,
I think I
drama.
might be. Yeah.
you would be willing to consider it.
I'd be willing to try it out. I think, as I have shared openly on other shows, I think there is a functionality to it. right? There's utility. And I can always support things that have utility. Everyone has a role, from what I can see, right?
Would you? You been watching Sister Wives or something?
I did watch Sister Wives, and I was just like, OMG. And it just makes me wonder. It just makes you wonder. And it's like, well, do you want to, you know what I mean? It just makes you wonder. Different lifestyle. Everybody's right there in the cul-de-sac. You could just go dip everybody and just...
we have a communal. Right. We have a communal place. There's no worry about babysitting. There's no, stress over income. We all have our roles.
Isn't that crazy?
Of what we play.
I don't know. What are your thoughts? I don't know. I guess if you look at it from a family perspective, perhaps. If you're just the family. Networking, digging it in. Look at Shelly's face. But some intimacy
and being
and all
prosperous.
That, I'm wondering. Yeah, they're growing as a family.
We're growing. We're prosperous, opposed to just this one-on-one relationship.
Yeah. What do you think, Shelly? You think that's bullshit?
I don't think I could do it, y'all.
Why? What would be your limitation?
I'm having a hard enough time dealing with him. Why I got to deal with her?
Right. It's a lot. It's a lot. Because then now you got all of these personalities that you're gonna decide that you're gonna deal with.
Navigate that through. I didn't think of that from that perspective.
You know, you have to mesh, and there's boundaries. I'm glad you said that everybody has their own house, because it's really hard for two women to live in the same house, and it's their house.
Right.
It's very difficult. And then, I have to put up with you and him? Oh, no.
That's just too much. And then what if somebody starts getting cocky and talking smack? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Does that happen?
Not with these folks that I've seen. It's just, I think the thing about it is they feel that it's abusive.
To who?
It's abusive to the women, because you've got, in some perspectives, you got this one guy, in this particular scenario, the Brown family. You got this one man with these 4 women. And in some cases, it's multiple. One man with 10, 8, whatever. Mm-hmm. But the scope of it all, in terms of that abuse factor, where does that come into play, is that it's abuse of, time, right? Because somebody at some point is not being completely, supposedly, fulfilled. Because it's like, well, if you've got to spend time with each family, right? So that means if he's over here with me, and he's spending 2 days with me and my family, then that's like one, because just 3 more chicks, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 days that these kids are getting 0 possible interaction with their dad, and then you go to the next one. So it's sort of like somebody's always being, quote unquote, possibly neglected. And then there's the whole situation in terms of with more and more children come into play. It's a little bit unfair, because what ends up happening is the older children so oftentimes become more of a parent style, because there's so many children, right? Because this person's having 6 children with Shelly, he's got 8 children with Lori, he's got 10 children with me. These are a lot of lives that are at stake.
Right.
And are the financial means really there in certain instances? You know what I mean? how is one man able, I'm just saying, if a man is supposed to just, build this doctrine of Joseph Smith and following that, if this, you're depending on these women to get the money, because these women is working and getting bread. So I'm trying to understand how you taking care of 35 kids.
That's what I was going to say. I don't know if y'all son Inyala were a man that had 35 kids.
Who had 35?
I think I remember that dude.
Inyala.
I remember that.
It's a guy. It's a guy. He had 35 kids. And it's kind of like the same thing with Nick. How do you have a relationship? Okay, so if you have 6, I have 6, and let's just say
I got 6.
She got 6.
Right.
Okay, so that's 18 kids, right?
Right. How?
Am I counting right? Because
yes, it's on 3 days too.
That's 18 kids plus 3 women. So
that you got to deal with.
So that's 18, 19, 20, 21. That's 21 people that you have to try to build a relationship with,
collectively and individually.
See, I just tend to believe that they're not. That can't be the focus. I think the focus has got to be not so much him, but the functionality of this, of what this allows us to be, of this unit, of this extended family. It's not nuclear. What's the other word? This extended family, right? It's more communal. I mean, I don't think you can see it through the eyes of how you would see a nuclear family, right? Because he would not be able to spend time, and you would feel neglected.
Right.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. How do you build a relationship?
But I probably have a
21
stronger
other people?
relationship with you and you as the women in this unit, because I'm going to leave my kids with you while I go to my job, or I go to my school, or I go to whatever my passion is. And maybe your passion is homemaking, or whatever your passion is.
Right.
And so we're about the business.
Right.
He's just kind of peripheral.
Right.
But I don't know if that's how it happens on Sisters' Wives.
I just was.
But I think if he's the center, then yeah, everyone feels neglected and abused.
At some point.
And it's a dysfunctional relationship.
I would think so. So it's a mistrust, not mistrust, but an unbalanced use of power. But look at the time, guys.
Wow.
Oh, wow, it's time. Oh.
It's time already.
It is.
This was kind of cool.
This is a good time. It's been back in the studio.
We had a good one.
We had some variety. We had a
good discussion. I had a blast. Thank you,
I did too.
ladies. Thank you, Rashid.
Thank you, Rashid.
Thank you, Rashid. I had a good time with you guys.
Good night.
Okay. Good night.
Good night.